Hello and welcome to our channel English Avenue. Today we are going to talk about one of the biggest problems in English speaking. How to speak English on any topic. Many English learners know words. They know grammar. They understand English videos. They can read English sentences. But when someone says, "Speak about this topic," their mind becomes blank. They do not know how to start. They do not know what to say next. They feel nervous. They think, what if I make a mistake? What if my sentence is wrong? What if people laugh at me? And because of this fear, they stay silent. But today, I want to tell you something important. You do not need perfect English to speak on any topic. You need a simple method. You need a speaking structure. You need useful phrases. You need examples. And most importantly, you need practice. Speaking English is not only about knowing English. Speaking English is about using English. Even simple English can become powerful if you know how to start, how to continue, and how to explain your ideas. In this video, we will learn practical tips that can help you speak about any topic: education, health, money, family, success, social media, friendship, technology, dreams, daily life, any topic. You will learn how to begin your speaking without fear. You will learn how to continue your ideas. You will learn how to give reasons and examples. You will learn how to speak longer with simple English. This video will also help you improve your English. So listen carefully. Repeat useful sentences. Practice the examples. Do not only watch this video, use it. Speak with me. Pause the video and try your own sentences. Because English improves when you use it with your mouth, not only with your eyes. And if you want to improve your English with simple, practical, and powerful lessons, like this video, subscribe to the channel and keep practicing with me every day. Tip 1. Start with a simple opening sentence. Many English learners get stuck because they do not know how to begin. The topic is given, but the first sentence does not come. And when the first sentence does not come, fear becomes stronger. So you need ready opening sentences. These sentences will help you start speaking quickly. For example, you can say, "Today I want to talk about education." "Today I will speak about health." This topic is very important in our life. I think this is a useful topic. I would like to share my thoughts about social media. My topic is success, and I will explain it in simple words. These opening sentences are simple, but they are very powerful because they help you break the silence. Once you start speaking, your confidence slowly comes. The first sentence is like opening a door. If you open the door, you can enter the room. In the same way, if you start with one sentence, you can continue speaking. For example, if the topic is health, you can begin like this. Today, I want to talk about health. Health is very important because without health, we cannot enjoy life properly. If the topic is education, you can say, Today, I will speak about education. Education helps us improve our knowledge, confidence, and future. If the topic is social media, you can say, I would like to share my thoughts about social media. Social media is useful, but we should use it carefully. See? These are not difficult sentences, but they help you start. You do not need a perfect introduction every time. You only need a clear beginning. Many learners try to make a very impressive first sentence. They want advanced words. They want perfect grammar. They want a big opening. But because they think too much, they stop. Do not do that. Start simple. Simple English is better than silent English. You can use this formula. Today I want to talk about, then add the topic. Today I want to talk about money. Today I want to talk about friendship. Today I want to talk about technology. Today I want to talk about confidence. After that, add one simple sentence. This topic is important because, for example, today I want to talk about money. This topic is important because money affects our daily life. Today I want to talk about friendship. This topic is important because good friends make life better. Today I want to talk about technology. This topic is important because technology is everywhere today. This is a very useful method. Opening sentence plus importance. Now you already have 2 sentences, and 2 sentences can become 5 sentences. 5 sentences can become 1 full answer. Do not wait for a perfect start. Use a simple start. A simple start gives confidence. Confidence helps you continue. Tip 2. Use the O.R.E formula. O.R.E means opinion, reason, example. This is one of the best formulas to speak on any topic because it gives structure to your speaking. Many learners stop because they do not know what to say next. But if you use O.R.E, you always know the next step. First, give your opinion. Second, give a reason. Third, give an example. Let us understand with a simple topic. Topic, health. Opinion. I think health is very important. Reason. Because without good health, we cannot enjoy life. Example. For example, if a person has a lot of money but no good health, they still cannot feel truly happy. Now you have a complete answer. Simple, clear, and meaningful. Let us try another topic. Topic, education. Opinion. I believe education is very important. Reason. Because education gives us knowledge and confidence. Example. For example, an educated person can understand the world better and make better decisions. Now another topic. Topic, social media. Opinion. I think social media is useful. Reason. Because we can learn, connect with people, and share ideas. Example. For example, many students use social media to watch English lessons and improve their speaking. This formula is very powerful because it works for almost every topic. You can use it in school, you can use it in interviews, you can use it in speaking practice, you can use it in daily conversation, you can use it in English exams. Whenever someone gives you a topic, do not panic. Just remember, opinion, reason, example. For example, topic is money. Opinion. I think money is important in life. Reason. Because money helps us buy necessary things and live comfortably. Example. For example, we need money for food, education, health, and family needs. Topic is friendship. Opinion. I believe friendship is a beautiful part of life. Reason. Because good friends support us in difficult times. Example. For example, when we feel sad, a true friend can listen to us and make us feel better. Topic is mobile phones. Opinion. I think mobile phones are very useful. Reason. Because they help us communicate, learn, and work easily. Example. For example, we can use mobile phones to attend online classes and practice English. This is how you speak longer. You do not need to search for many ideas. One opinion, one reason, one example. That is enough to speak clearly. If you want to speak even longer, add another reason and another example. For example, I think English is important because it helps us communicate with more people. For example, if we know English, we can talk to people from different places. English is also useful for education and jobs. For example, many books, videos, and interviews use English. Now your answer becomes longer and stronger. The O.R.E formula is useful because it makes your speaking organized. People can understand you easily. Your ideas do not feel random. Your speaking sounds clear. So practice this formula every day. Choose one topic. Give your opinion. Give one reason. Give one example. Speak for 1 minute. Do this daily, and slowly you will stop going blank. Tip 3. Ask yourself simple questions. Questions are very powerful because they give you ideas. Many learners say, "I do not know what to say." But the problem is not always English. Sometimes the problem is ideas. You need questions to open your mind. For any topic, ask these simple questions. What is it? Why is it important? How does it help people? What are its advantages? What are its disadvantages? What is my personal experience? What example can I give? What should people learn from this topic? These questions help you continue speaking. Let us take the topic. Technology. Question 1. What is technology? Answer. Technology means tools, machines, and systems that make our life easier. Question 2. Why is technology important? Answer. It is important because we use technology in education, communication, business, and daily life. Question 3. How does it help people? Answer. It helps people save time, learn faster, and connect with others. Question 4. What is my personal experience? Answer. I use technology to learn English, watch useful videos, and record my speaking practice. Now see how many ideas you have. You can speak easily. Let us try another topic. Books. What are books? Books are a source of knowledge and ideas. Why are books important? Books are important because they help us learn, think, and grow. How do books help people? Books improve knowledge, imagination, vocabulary, and focus. What is my experience? I like reading simple English books because they help me improve my language. Now you can speak about books for 1 minute or more. This method is very useful because it removes pressure. You do not need to remember a full speech. You only need to answer simple questions. One question gives one answer. One answer gives another idea. Slowly, your speaking becomes longer. For example, if the topic is success, ask, what is success? Why do people want success? How can a person become successful? What habits help success? What is my opinion about success? Now answer. Success means achieving something meaningful in life. People want success because it gives confidence, respect, and a better future. A person can become successful through hard work, patience, discipline, and learning. Good habits like waking up early, practicing daily, and staying focused can help success. In my opinion, success is not only money. Real success also means peace, health, and happiness. This is a strong answer, and it came from simple questions. You can also use the 5W method. What, why, when, where, who, how. For example, topic is pollution. What is pollution? Why is pollution dangerous? When does pollution increase? Where do we see pollution? Who is affected by pollution? How can we reduce pollution? These questions help you create a complete answer. For English learners, this is very helpful because you do not have to depend on memorized paragraphs. You can create your own answer. This makes you more confident. So whenever you get a topic, do not say, "I have no idea." Ask questions. Questions create ideas. Ideas create sentences. Sentences create speaking. Tip 4. Use easy connecting words. Connecting words help your speaking sound smooth. Without connecting words, your sentences may feel separate. For example, health is important. Food is important. Exercise is important. Sleep is important. This is okay, but it sounds simple and broken. Now use connecting words. Health is important because it affects our whole life. First, we should eat healthy food. Also, we should exercise regularly. Finally, we should sleep well. Now the speaking sounds better. Connecting words join your ideas. They help you continue. They make your English sound organized. Here are some easy connecting words. First, second, also, because. For example, but however, so, that is why, in my opinion. Finally. These words are very useful for speaking on any topic. Let us understand with examples. Use first when you begin a point. First, education gives us knowledge. First, health is more important than money. First, mobile phones help us communicate. Use also when you add another idea. Also, education builds confidence. Also, exercise keeps the body active. Also, social media helps us learn new things. Use because when you give a reason. English is important because it helps us communicate. Money is useful because we need it for daily life. Reading is good because it improves our knowledge. Use for example when you give an example. For example, we can use English in interviews. For example, walking every day can improve our health. For example, students can use mobile phones for online learning. Use but when you show a contrast. Social media is useful, but too much use can waste time. Money is important, but it is not everything. English is difficult at first, but daily practice makes it easier. Use finally when you finish your answer. Finally, I want to say that health is the real wealth. Finally, I believe education can change a person's life. Finally, English can become easy if we practice every day. These words are small, but they make a big difference. They help your ideas move smoothly. They also give you time to think. For example, when you say, for example, your brain gets a moment to prepare an example. When you say, also, your brain prepares another idea. When you say, finally, your brain knows you are ending. This is very helpful during speaking. Let us make a short answer using connecting words. Topic: English. In my opinion, English is very important. First, it helps us communicate with many people. Also, it is useful for education, jobs, and online learning. For example, many good books and videos are available in English. But many learners feel afraid to speak because they fear mistakes. That is why daily practice is important. Finally, I believe English can improve if we speak every day. This answer is simple, but it sounds complete. Why? Because it uses connecting words. So learn these words and use them daily. Do not try to use difficult connectors in the beginning. Simple connectors are enough. First, also, because, for example, but, so, finally. If you use these words well, you can speak clearly on almost any topic. Remember this: connecting words are like bridges. They connect one sentence to another. And when your sentences are connected, your speaking becomes smooth, clear, and confident. Tip 5. Add real-life examples. Examples make your speaking more clear, interesting, and natural. Many English learners speak like this. Health is important, education is important, money is important, English is important. These sentences are correct, but they feel short. They do not feel complete. Why? Because there is no example. A sentence becomes stronger when you add an example. For example, topic is health. Simple sentence. Health is important. Better sentence with example. Health is important. For example, if a person has money but no good health, they cannot enjoy life properly. Now the idea becomes clear. The listener understands you better. Examples help people imagine your point. They make your speaking less boring. They also help you speak longer. If you do not know what to say next, give an example. This is one of the easiest ways to continue speaking. You can use this simple phrase. For example. For example. Education is important. For example, an educated person can understand problems better and make better decisions. Mobile phones are useful. For example, we can use them to learn English, attend online classes, and talk to people. Discipline is important. For example, if a student studies every day, even for a short time, they can improve slowly. Friendship is valuable. For example, a true friend supports us when life becomes difficult. See how easy it is? First, say your point, then say, for example. Then explain one real-life situation. This method is very helpful for beginners because you do not need advanced English. You only need one simple example. Examples can come from many places. Your life, your family, your school, your work, your village or city, your friends, your daily routine, your mistakes, your learning journey, your observations. For example, if the topic is English learning, you can say, English learning needs daily practice. For example, when I practice speaking for 10 minutes every day, I feel more confident. If the topic is social media, you can say, social media can be useful. For example, many learners watch English videos on YouTube and improve their listening. If the topic is time management, you can say, time management is very important. For example, if we waste too much time on our phone, we may not complete our important work. Real-life examples make your English powerful because people connect with real life. They may forget a difficult word, but they will remember a good example. You can also use personal examples. For example, in my life, I noticed that daily practice is better than waiting for motivation. In my experience, speaking simple English every day helps more than only studying grammar. I have seen many learners who understand English but cannot speak because they do not practice aloud. These sentences sound natural. They make your speaking more human. Facts explain the topic. Examples make the topic alive. So whenever you speak on any topic, add examples. One example can turn a short answer into a strong answer. Tip 6. Speak from your own experience. This is one of the best ways to speak naturally. Many learners think they need big knowledge to speak on any topic. They think, I do not know many facts. I do not have enough information. I cannot speak like an expert. But you do not always need expert knowledge. You can speak from your own life. Your experience is also content. Your thoughts are content. Your feelings are content. Your daily life is content. Your mistakes are content. Your learning journey is content. For example, if the topic is English, you can talk about your own English journey. You can say, in my experience, English feels difficult in the beginning. I know many words, but sometimes I cannot speak quickly. But when I practice every day, I feel more confident. This is simple, honest, and useful. If the topic is fear, you can say, I think fear is normal. In my life, I have felt fear many times, especially when I try something new. But I learned that action can reduce fear. If the topic is success, you can say, in my opinion, success takes time. I have noticed that small daily habits are very important. If we work every day, slowly we can improve. You are not giving a textbook answer. You are giving a real answer, and real answers sound more natural. This method is powerful because you will never be empty. You always have some experience. Even if you know very little about a topic, you can still speak. For example, if someone asks you to speak about technology, you may say, I am not an expert in technology, but I use technology every day. I use my phone for learning, communication, videos, and online work. So I think technology is very useful, but we should use it wisely. This is a good answer. You did not need advanced knowledge. You used your daily life. If the topic is books, you can say, I do not read many books, but I know books are useful. Whenever I read even one page, I learn new words and new ideas. I think reading is a good habit. This is honest and simple. Speaking from experience helps you avoid memorized answers. Memorized answers can sound robotic, but personal experience sounds natural. It also helps you connect emotionally with the listener. People like real stories. People like honest thoughts. People like examples from life. Use these phrases to speak from experience. In my experience. In my life. I have noticed that. I personally think, one thing I learned is, I remember one time. For me, these phrases are very useful. For example, in my experience, confidence comes from practice. I have noticed that social media can waste time if we use it too much. For me, English becomes easier when I speak every day. One thing I learned is that mistakes are part of growth. These sentences help you sound natural and confident. This tip is very helpful for English learners because it removes pressure. You do not have to speak like a professor. You can speak like a real person. Speak what you know. Speak what you feel. Speak what you have seen. Speak what you have learned. Your English does not need to be perfect. Your message should be clear. Remember this: your life is full of speaking material. Use it. Your experience can help you speak on almost any topic. Tip 7. Use simple words, not difficult words. Many English learners think good English means difficult English. They think they must use advanced vocabulary, big words, long sentences, complicated grammar. But this is not true. Good English means clear English. If people understand you easily, your English is useful. Simple English is powerful because it is easy to speak, easy to understand, and easy to continue. Many learners become silent because they search for perfect words. They want to say one advanced word, but they cannot remember it. So they stop speaking. Do not do that. Use the words you already know. For example, if you forget the word exhausted, say, I am very tired. If you forget the word expensive, say, it costs a lot of money. If you forget the word confused, say, I do not understand clearly. If you forget the word improve, say, make it better. This is smart speaking. Fluency does not mean you know every word. Fluency means you can continue even when you do not know the perfect word. Simple words help you continue. For example, topic is success. Difficult way. Success requires determination, consistency, resilience, and long-term vision. Simple way. Success needs hard work, patience, and daily practice. Both are good, but the simple sentence is easier for beginners to speak. Topic is health. Difficult way. Health is a fundamental factor for overall well-being. Simple way. Health is very important for a good life. Simple is not weak. Simple is clear, and clear English is powerful. You can use simple words to explain big ideas. For example, discipline means doing the right thing even when you do not feel like doing it. Confidence means believing that you can try. Success means achieving something meaningful. Failure means something did not work, but you can learn from it. Practice means doing something again and again to become better. These explanations are simple, but useful. If your words are simple, your mind feels less pressure. You can speak faster. You can speak more naturally. You can focus on meaning, not decoration. This is very important. Do not speak to impress. Speak to express. There is a big difference. Impress means you want people to think, wow, your English is advanced. Express means you want people to understand your idea. In real communication, expression is more important. So use simple words. Use short sentences. Use clear examples. Use daily language. For example, I think education is important because it helps people understand life better. Social media is useful, but too much use can waste time. Money is important, but peace is also important. English is not easy in the beginning, but daily practice can make it better. These sentences are simple, but they are clear and meaningful. That is good English. Simple English spoken confidently is better than difficult English stuck in your mind. So do not wait for advanced words. Start with simple words. Speak clearly. Continue your idea. That is real speaking power. Tip 8. Use the 1-minute speaking method. The method is simple. Choose one topic. Set a timer for 1 minute. Speak about that topic in English. Do not stop. Do not worry too much about mistakes. Just continue speaking. This method builds confidence, fluency, speed, and thinking power. Many learners can speak 1 or 2 sentences, but after that, they stop. The 1-minute speaking method trains you to continue. At first, 1 minute may feel long. You may stop after 20 seconds. You may repeat some words. You may make mistakes. That is okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is speaking practice. Choose simple topics like my family, my favorite food, my daily routine, my school, my phone, my best friend. Health, education, social media, success, English learning. Then speak for 1 minute. For example, topic is English learning. You can say, today I want to talk about English learning. English is very important because it helps us communicate with many people. In my experience, English is difficult in the beginning, but daily practice makes it easier. For example, if we listen, repeat, and speak every day, we can improve slowly. I think mistakes are normal, and we should not be afraid of them. Finally, English can become easy if we practice with confidence. This is a complete 1-minute answer. It has opening, opinion, reason, example, experience, ending. This is the best structure. You can use this formula. Start. Give opinion. Give reason. Give example. Add experience. Finish clearly. For example, topic is mobile phones. Start. Today, I want to talk about mobile phones. Opinion. I think mobile phones are very useful. Reason. Because they help us communicate, learn, and work. Example. For example, students can use mobile phones to watch English lessons. Experience. I also use my phone to learn new words and practice speaking. Finally, I believe mobile phones are useful if we use them wisely. Now you have a full answer. You can practice like this every day. Day 1. Speak about health. Day 2. Speak about education. Day 3. Speak about friendship. Day 4. Speak about money. Day 5. Speak about social media. Day 6. Speak about discipline. Day 7. Speak about English learning. After 1 week, repeat the same topics. You will speak better the second time. Why? Because repetition improves fluency. You can also record your 1-minute speaking. Then listen. Notice only 2 mistakes. Correct them. Speak again. Do not try to correct everything. If you correct everything, you may feel tired. Just improve little by little. For example, you said, people is using mobile phones. Correct it. People are using mobile phones. You said, English help me. Correct it. English helps me. Small corrections create big improvement. This method is very helpful because it prepares you for real situations. Interviews, group discussions, school speaking, YouTube videos, daily conversations, English exams. When your brain practices speaking for 1 minute daily, it becomes faster. You stop going blank. You start creating ideas quickly. You learn how to continue. You build confidence. Remember this: 1 minute every day can change your speaking. Do not underestimate small practice. Small daily speaking becomes strong fluency over time. So choose one topic today. Speak for 1 minute, record it, improve it, repeat it tomorrow. This is one of the best ways to learn how to speak English on any topic. Tip 9. Practice with daily topics. If you want to speak English on any topic, you must practice many simple topics regularly. Many learners wait for someone to give them a topic. But you should not wait. You can create your own topic list and practice every day. Start with topics from your daily life. For example, my family, my daily routine, my favorite food, my phone, my school, my work, my best friend, my city, my dream, my hobby, my favorite teacher, my English journey. These topics are easy because they are connected to your life. You already have ideas. You only need to express them in English. For example, topic is my daily routine. You can say, today I want to talk about my daily routine. I wake up in the morning, freshen up, and start my day. I try to study English every day because I want to improve my speaking. In my opinion, a good daily routine helps us stay disciplined and focused. This is simple and useful. Now topic is my phone. You can say, today I want to talk about my phone. My phone is very useful because I use it for learning, communication, and entertainment. For example, I watch English videos, record my voice, and learn new words on my phone. But I also think we should not waste too much time on it. See? A simple daily topic can become a full speaking practice. After daily life topics, practice important topics. For example, education, health, money, success, technology, social media, friendship, discipline, time management, hard work, confidence, environment. These topics are useful for school, interviews, group discussions, YouTube videos, and daily conversation. For each topic, use the same simple structure. Start the topic. Give your opinion. Give one reason. Give one example. Add your experience. Finish clearly. For example, topic is education. Today, I want to talk about education. In my opinion, education is very important because it gives us knowledge and confidence. For example, an educated person can understand problems better and make better decisions. In my life, I have learned that education is not only about books. It is also about learning how to think, speak, and live better. Finally, I believe education can change a person's future. This answer is clear. It is not too difficult. It is easy to understand. And it sounds complete. This is how you should practice. Do not practice only one topic again and again. Practice different topics, because every topic gives you new words, new ideas, and new sentence patterns. For health, you learn words like body, exercise, food, sleep, energy, illness, and routine. For education, you learn words like knowledge, learning, teacher, student, future, and confidence. For social media, you learn words like online, videos, followers, time, information, and distraction. For success, you learn words like goal, effort, discipline, patience, failure, and progress. Every topic increases your vocabulary. Every topic improves your thinking. Every topic makes your speaking stronger. You can make a simple 7-day practice plan. Day 1. Speak about health. Day 2. Speak about education. Day 3. Speak about social media. Day 4. Speak about money. Day 5. Speak about friendship. Day 6. Speak about success. Day 7. Speak about English learning. Speak for 1 minute on each topic. Record your voice. Listen again. Correct 2 mistakes. Then speak again. This method is simple but very powerful. After 1 week, repeat the same topics. You will notice that the second time, speaking becomes easier. Why? Because your brain already has some ideas. Your mouth becomes more comfortable. Your confidence becomes stronger. This is how fluency grows. Repetition plus different topics creates real speaking power. You can also create a topic notebook. Write 1 topic on each page. Under every topic, write 5 useful words. Then write 3 useful sentences. For example, topic, health. Useful words, exercise, food, sleep, energy, routine. Useful sentences. Health is very important for a happy life. We should eat good food and exercise regularly. Good sleep helps our body and mind. Now speak using these words and sentences. This is a very helpful method for beginners. Because you are not speaking with an empty mind. You have support. Slowly, you will not need notes. Your brain will start creating sentences naturally. If you want to speak on any topic, practice many topics. Do not wait for confidence. Practice creates confidence. Do not wait for perfect English. Practice creates better English. Start with daily topics. Then move to bigger topics. Speak 1 minute every day. And slowly, your mind will stop going blank. Tip 10. Do not stop when you make mistakes. Many English learners stop speaking because they are afraid of mistakes. They think, my grammar is wrong. My pronunciation is not perfect. My sentence is not correct. People will laugh at me. I should speak only when I am perfect. But this thinking is dangerous, because if you wait for perfect English before speaking, you may never speak. Speaking improves through speaking. Mistakes are part of the process. You cannot learn swimming without entering water. You cannot learn cycling without losing balance. You cannot learn cooking without making some mistakes. In the same way, you cannot learn speaking English without speaking imperfect English first. Mistakes are not proof that you are failing. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. For example, maybe you say, he go to school every day. This is a mistake. The correct sentence is, he goes to school every day. But if you stop because of this mistake, you lose practice. A better way is, speak first. Notice the mistake. Correct it. Repeat again. This is how you improve. Another example. You say, people is very busy. Then you correct it. People are very busy. Good. You learned something. Another example. You say, I'm agree with you. Then you correct it. I agree with you. Good. You improved again. Mistakes become lessons when you correct them calmly. But mistakes become fear when you hate yourself for them. So do not hate your mistakes. Use them. Every mistake is showing you what to practice next. If you make grammar mistakes, practice sentence patterns. If you make pronunciation mistakes, repeat slowly. If you forget words, learn useful phrases. If you stop too much, practice 1 minute speaking. If your mind goes blank, use the O.R.E formula. There is always a solution. Do not stop. Continue. In real conversation, communication is more important than perfection. If your meaning is clear, continue speaking. For example, if you say, "I went market yesterday," people can still understand you. Later, you can improve it. "I went to the market yesterday." Then improve it more. "Yesterday, I went to the market to buy some vegetables." This is the right process. First, speak simply. Then make it better. Many learners try to correct every sentence before speaking. That makes them slow. Do not do that. Speaking and correcting are two different steps. During speaking, focus on communication. After speaking, focus on correction. This removes pressure. You can tell yourself, "I do not need perfect English today. I need practice. I can make mistakes and still continue. I can correct myself later. I am improving step by step." These sentences build confidence. You must understand one thing. Fluent speakers are not people who never make mistakes. Fluent speakers are people who continue speaking. They know how to explain their ideas. They know how to use simple words. They know how to correct themselves. They know how to continue when they forget a word. This is what you need to learn. If you forget a word, do not stop. Explain it in simple English. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can say, "the thing we use when it rains." If you forget the word expensive, you can say, "it costs a lot of money." If you forget the word confused, you can say, "I do not understand clearly." This is smart speaking. Fluency means continuing, not stopping, not panicking, not giving up. So from today, make one rule. Mistakes will not stop me. If I make a mistake, I will correct it. If I forget a word, I will explain it. If I feel nervous, I will speak slowly. If I go blank, I will use a simple sentence. This mindset can change your English journey. Remember this: silent English never becomes fluent English. Only spoken English becomes fluent English. So speak with mistakes. Speak with courage. Speak with simple words. Speak every day. Then improve slowly. If you want to speak English on any topic, you do not need magic. You need a simple method. Start with an opening sentence. Use the O.R.E formula. Ask yourself simple questions. Use connecting words. Add real-life examples. Speak from your own experience. Use simple words. Practice the 1-minute method. Practice daily topics. And never stop because of mistakes. This is the real path. English speaking becomes easier when you stop trying to be perfect and start trying to communicate. You do not need advanced English to begin. You need courage. You need practice. You need consistency. And you need simple methods that actually work. So choose one topic today. Speak for 1 minute. Make mistakes. Correct them. Speak again. Do this every day. Slowly, your mind will stop going blank. Your confidence will grow. Your sentences will become better. Your ideas will become clearer. And one day, you will realize, I can speak English on any topic. Keep learning. Keep speaking. Keep practicing English. And if this video helped you, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and continue your English journey with me.